What is up guys, it's Jimbo here and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Today we're going to be talking about the Chroma Rush, the new kinetic auto rifle from the season and all the activities. We're going to be discussing the roles and why I think this gun is going to be insane going into the future. Let's break down where you're going to be able to get hold of this weapon. First and foremost, you're going to be able to get it from the focused umbral engrams and also from, both ones. You can get it from the specific role where you have a chance of either the auto rifle or another weapon, or you can get it from a random drop from the Splicer weapon armory type deal. And then you can also get it from the vendor when you upgrade enough and you're able to get an engram drop. And then on top of that, you can also get it from the pinnacle reward. You can get it from the override keys as well. It is really, really fantastic. And I'm excited to see how many people get their hands on this because I think it's a really, really exciting weapon. The reason why it's an exciting weapon is because it's a 72 round per minute or 720 rounds per minute gun, and that is similar to the Gnawing Hunger. And also, if you get the right mag perk on it, like extended mag or any form of mag, you can have 61 bullets in the magazine at sometimes. And combining that with a couple of the perks that we have in here, this is going to be absolutely insane, and I cannot wait to tell you about the roles. First of all, we're going to go through some of the subpar perks in the first slot. And Feeding Frenzy is the first one. Feeding Frenzy is a fantastic perk. By all means, it's going to be able to be procced a lot quicker on this, and also it makes the reload speed instant when you get it up to ×5. But the reason why I'm not recommending Feeding Frenzy is because of the other perk on this, which allows you to not have to reload at all and still keep the amount of damage up. If you are looking for this though in PvP, you could potentially go with Heating Up, which is final blows with this weapon increase the accuracy and stability, especially with it being an auto rifle. The vertical recoil will be improved as well. But for me, the best perk on the weapon right now, and that is for PvE, and that is Subsistence. I've come to love this perk a lot. It is basically like semi-auto reloading, like kind of like triple tap pulling from your reserves now, and with the extra ammo that you're able to get and the hindrance that it used to have gone, it is really top tier, especially if you are mowing down enemies. You literally never seem to run out of ammo, or you never really have to reload as much, which is just insane. And that's why I would recommend Subsistence in that first column over anything else. If we then move into the second slot, there's going to be 3/4 perks that I'm going to recommend here, purely because two of the perks on this gun, Tap the Trigger, which could be good for PvP, and also Adrenaline Junkie. Adrenaline Junkie has a little bit of a requirement for it, which isn't as easy to proc as the other perks on this weapon, so I'd probably avoid those two. Maybe Tap the Trigger in PvP, but there's a better PvP perk if you're going to go for it. And speaking of PvP, let's just talk about Kill Clip. Going with Subsistence or with Heating Up and Kill Clip means that you're going to be able to do increased damage after getting a kill. Remember, you have 51 bullets in the magazine. If you are drilling people in the head and able to keep this up at all times, you are going to be absolutely dominating people. And it might mean that we see autos a little bit more in the meta, because kinetics tend to hit a tiny bit harder than the elemental versions, and being this is a kinetic, this would be fantastic. So definitely go with Kill Clip there. And then before I go on like my own role of this weapon, there's a couple of two utility perks that I would look at. One is Thresh. If you wanted to make this gun, be your like super generator, like a mini bad juju, then you could go with this. Killing combatants with this weapon generates a small amount of super energy. Or you could go with one of my favorite perks, Wellspring. Kills with this weapon generate ability energy. The energy is divided between your uncharged abilities, so it's kind of like a pseudo demolitionist, as I've spoken about before. But I would definitely recommend those two if you wanted a little bit more utility. But for me, I want raw damage output when it comes to this, when I'm using this auto, purely because it shreds. And that has to be Rampage. Subsistence combined with Rampage, if you can get the Rampage stacks to keep on going, during the subsistence kills, you're going to have ×3 rampage up all of the time, which means increased damage, which is absolutely fantastic. You could also put rampage spec on it as well, which means it's going to be able to do even more damage, and that is why I would recommend it. It feels a lot like Sweet Business in a mini exotic form. I was testing it out when I was just doing kills for the one of the engrams in the Shattered Throne that I did a video on, and it absolutely shreds the thrall. Any ads that don't have much health just shreds through them. Won't obviously do much against yellow bars, but it will probably shred some of the orange bars if you are able to get your rampage off. But Subsistence, along with a massive amount of reserves, is going to be able to keep you up for a long period of time. But the weapon is fantastic. I cannot wait to get maybe try and get a Subsistence Rampage with an extended mag. I have Subsistence Rampage at the moment, but I want to try and get that mag perk if I can. And yeah, this gun is going to be quite spicy, and hopefully you guys enjoy using it. But as always, if you've enjoyed this and it's helpful, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section on the role that you want, and also like the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the notification bell for more content focused around Destiny and all other shooters and all that jazz on my channel. But as always, this has been Jimbo, and I will see you guys next time.